Okay. Hello, YouTube. Good to see you again after like, what was it? 3 or 4 days. But good to see you again. Quick reminder, I am part of Bow Squad. This is not the official channel. Check out official Bow Squad and subscribe. But this is my channel, my personal blog channel for advice, tips, and relationship questions and anger management problems, like tips. But anyway, I would like to talk about my new motto. This is a quote from Charles Dickens, and I had to read one of his books when I was in 8th grade. The book was terrible, but the movie was actually pretty good. The quote says, "Have a heart that never hardens, a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts." Heart that never hardens. Don't always be so nice. Temper that never tires. You have to have the right reason to be angry. You have to know how to control your temper, when to get mad and when not to get mad. A touch that never hurts. Don't hurt people. That's my main thing right now. That's why I'm making this video, because people are getting hurt by a certain word. But before I do that, this perfect picture went along with that quote, and I did draw it. I got it from this website called myhotcomments.com. It's actually a really pretty picture, and I thought it was cool, so I decided, hey, why don't I draw that too? So I did, and it looks like this. Now, a lot of people said that was me and my boyfriend. I don't believe it, because his hair isn't that long. He has like this little buzz cut phase going on, and well, we're going to different high schools. Team freshman, yay. That'll give y'all a hint on how old I am. But this word that people are having a problem with, that ladies are being called all over the world, no matter what language, no matter what race, no matter what religion, every girl is being called this. And just to let you know, this is the picture that goes along with it. I like drawing SpongeBob pictures like that, but that's not the thing. Alright, being called a Biznitch. It's not cool. As much as I use that word, I have not called anybody that. I would be joking around like, oh, you're a Biznitch, you're a weakling, oh no. But in real life, I wouldn't call anybody that. I wouldn't even call girls that. Girls, I call them females, because we're females. You call somebody a Biznitch, you know what that means? You're a female dog. I don't like people calling me a female dog, because I'm not a female dog. I'm a human being. If you want to call somebody a female dog, go down to the pet pound and look up some female dogs and start calling them Biznitches, because I'm not one. Females are not one. Even if they act like one, they are not one. That's respect. That's what I'm talking about today. Growing up these past few years, people have been so selfish and people have been so ignorant. I'm realizing this because I'm going to the 9th grade. When I was in 5th grade, the only cuss word that we could say and get away with was damn. Nowadays, you see 5th graders and they're like, oh yeah, I'm a boss Biznitch. I'm about that life. I'm gonna be on Bad Girls Club. No, sweetheart, no. You ain't even get your period yet and you're talking about being a bad Biznitch. I'm gonna need you to take your level and go down to the floor, because you're nowhere near it yet. You have not hit middle school yet. When you hit middle school, then you realize who a boss Biznitch is. Boss Biznitch is the 8th graders, because they've been there all 3 years. They know what's going on. They will trip you for no reason. No reason at all. I'm not going to sit here and say I did, because I didn't. I actually respected the 7th graders and the 6th graders, no matter how much The 7th graders were just like, I just wanna, I respected the 7th graders. They wanted to show that they were the rulers. I let them do that. The 6th graders, they had potential. I helped them out. Some of them would trip and fall in the hallway. Instead of sitting there laughing, I would pick up their glasses, pick up their books, their papers. Are you okay? You need to go to the nurse. I will walk you to the nurse. If you need anything, just let me know. I'm not that type of person that's going to sit there and take advantage of people when they're down. If it's something funny, and it was a real funny laugh, don't get me wrong. I'm going to sit there. I'm going to get my 7 chuckles. I'm going to ha 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 ha, apologize, and then ask you if you need help. If it looks serious and it looks like it hurt, I'm gonna sit there and help you. That's how I am. Being called a Biznitch. Being called a Biznitch. What can I say about that? Being called a Biznitch. That's like the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world, but to me it is. Because when you call somebody a name, that means it's going to come back to you twice as hard, twice as fast. Because karma is a whore. Like, a lot of people have been called whores, they've been called sluts, gang stunts, dummies, Amber Coles. But when it comes down to me, every girl is the same. They're a female. No matter how different you look, no matter how old you are, no matter your race or religion, no matter your disability, you're a female. And females need basic needs like every other female. They so-called want a man. I'm gonna quote something from Tyler Perry for you. You can't sit there praying to God, God, where's my man, when you have to work on yourself first. You need to shut up and wait. Because when God says you're ready, then you're ready. If you're single right now, you're not ready. Because you need to get yourself together first before you think about even putting an extra person in that equation. I'm on a roll tonight. Alright, I was supposed to have this video done by like a quarter after 11. It's 6 minutes to 12 right now, so I'm gonna hurry up and finish this. Being called a Biznitch is not really cool. Being called one, I hated myself. I was never called one. I mean, I was called one, but you have to have a reason to be called one. I was called one for no reason. I'm that chose person that people would like to, that people would look at and they're like, you looked mean, and then they get to know me and they're like, you're really cool, you're really chills. I'm glad we're friends. I like joking around and stuff, but I'll call people names, but when we're like joking around, especially when it's my family and friends, we'll joke around. I'll call you names, but if I'm like serious, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have straight face. You're getting on my nerves. I'm gonna need you to get out of my face. When I'm serious, I don't cuss. Everybody knows that because can't nobody take me seriously when I'm cussing. Nobody can take me seriously. I could say one cuss word and people start busting out laughing because it's funny the way I talk. Because I have that ghetto mentality. I don't talk proper like this. I talk with ghetto mentality slang. I don't say mother. I say mother. I don't say father. I say father. I don't say brother. I say brother. I say sister, not sister. I have that ghetto mentality slang. I was born and raised in Baltimore. Still here. Mondawmin, so you know it's real. Bark Heights and Belvedere. Lord Baltimore. Come on now. I grew up around here. And I'm gonna have that Baltimore slang. I'm gonna say, if it's a far walk, yo, that's a bop. Do you really want to go that far just for a brisk? I lived long enough to know to sit back and observe things. I sit back and observe things that Not everybody gets a chance to because people are too busy talking or on the phone and texting when they can actually close their phone, turn off their music, open their eyes, and look around and see what's going on. Like in relationships, people think it's so cute to hold your person's hand in public or have your arm around them in public or kiss them in public. Puppy dog love. I hate it. I love couples that argue. The only problem I have, the only time I have problems with couples arguing is when your female companion, she goes over the top when you piss her off. What? We'll have that moment when we'll be like, okay, you do what you want to do. I'ma hold that in. I'ma store it. I'ma download it. When you really piss me off, that's when I blow my top. That's how ladies are. I can't do that. I hate doing that. Because if you tell me something, I'm not gonna sit there and use it against you. I'm not like other people like that. People will use that against you, and they're like, if you want to be with somebody for the rest of your life, do not give her that ammo. When you give her that ammo, you want to marry her, you want to have kids with her. If you give her that ammo, she's gonna betray you and she's gonna blow in your face, and you're gonna do nothing but sit back and like, what was that for? Like in my relationship, we don't have a perfect relationship. Everybody envies our relationship. Oh my gosh, you guys been together for so long. It's so much fun. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are the definition of true love. Stop lying. We've been together for a year and almost 9 months. We really haven't had a serious conversation since school got out and after he moved. Now, that doesn't mean we're gonna break up. I have a feeling that we're actually gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna get this going. Something like that. When you love somebody, you're not gonna give up. That's why people argue. When you argue, that means you're willing to fight for something. That's why I argue so much with my friends, because I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to argue, because if I do, you're going to make me blow up. And when I blow up, that's when all my feelings come out. That's another reason why I don't like being called a Biznitch, because if I explode, it's an explosion. It's like, boom, a match in a case of fireworks. You don't want that. That's what every girl goes through. That's why we don't like being called Biznitch. Nobody understands that. But simply because you know how to get in our skin like that, if you want to keep calling us that, it's cool. But when somebody really actually blows up in your face, puts a knife to your throat, and then tells you, say it again, are you really going to disrespect her and say it again after she's already putting your life on line? Are you actually going to calm down and start looking at things through her eyes? Just think. So that's really it. Subscribe to my channel, ask me questions, and I will be back soon. What is this? Oh yeah, that's right. Bow Squad.